Good morning, my dear student. Let us go to the chapter. Last class we had seen the chapter. We dealt about the chapter around a medicinal creeper. So the first highlights, the narrator went to forest with Mara to collect the information about a medicinal creeper. Next, he gets information that the medicinal creeper was cursed by a sage. The curse was that when someone needed that creeper, the people should not find it. This was the curse was given by the saint. That's why the people, whenever they find the creeper, they wanted to tie it to a nearby tree. So this is the second point. The third point, the physical feature of the medicinal creeper. The medicinal creeper, it has its leaves that is similar to the betel leaves, and it comes after the first raining, and it gives fruits in a bunch like grapes. Then once again we wanted to see only in a next rainy season, until no one find this medicinal creeper. That's why the people thought that the medicinal creeper was cursed by a sage. That's why they wanted to tie it to a nearby tree. They wanted to recognize immediately. This is the physical feature. Next we want to go to the first marvelous story of Mara. And Mara's stories are very marvelous, but we couldn't believe it. ಅಂದರೆ ಬಹಳ ಕೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿದೆ, ಆದರೆ ನಂಬಕ್ಕಾಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರ ಕಥೆಗಳು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತಂದರೆ, ಲೇಖಕರು ಮಾರನ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕಾಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಗಿಡವನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಔಷಧ ಗಿಡದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಕಾಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನಲ್ ಕ್ರೀಪರ್ಗೆ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬ ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿ ಶಾಪ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಆ ಶಾಪ ಏನಂತಂದರೆ, ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಅವಶ್ಯಕವಾಗಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಬಲ್, ಆ ಗಿಡ ಮೂಲಿಕೆ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಔಷಧ ಬಳ್ಳಿ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಜನಗಳ ಕೈಗೆ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಜನಗಳು ಆ ಬಳ್ಳಿ ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಮರಕ್ಕೆ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಅದರ ಒಂದು ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳೇನಂತಂದರೆ, ಇದು ತಿನ್ನೋ ಎಲೆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆ ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಮತ್ತು ಹೂವು ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಮತ್ತು ಹಣ್ಣು ದ್ರಾಕ್ಷಿ ಥರ ಒಂದು ಗೊಂಚಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹಣ್ಣುಗಳು ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಮೊದಲು ಮಳೆಗಾಲ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇದು ಗಿಡ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಹೂವು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹಣ್ಣು ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಣಗೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಗಿಡ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಗಿಡವನ್ನು ನೋಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ವರ್ಷದ ಮಳೆಗಾಲ ಬರೋ ತನಕ ನಾವು ಕಾಯಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಇದು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು, ಅದರ ಗಿಡದ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು. ಮತ್ತು ಮಾರ್ಲೋಸ್ ಕತೆ, ಮಾರ ಹೇಳೋ ಕಥೆಗಳು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾಗಿದೆ, ಆದರೆ ನಂಬಕ್ಕಾಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಕತೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಈಗ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಕತೆ, ಒನ್ ಡೇ ಇಟ್ ಸೀಮ್ಸ್ Mara had gone to the forest to bring some bamboo shoots home. One day he has gone to the forest to bring bamboo to his house. ಸೊ ಬಂಬು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಬಿದಿರು ತರಬೇಕಂತ ಕಾಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. Mara had gone to the forest to bring, bring a past tense, to bring, brought. So to bring the bamboo. Next, with his hands thrust through the bamboo cave. When he was cutting the shoot, he accidentally cut his hand. This is the first story. Mara cut his hand. Why? While he was cutting the bamboo shoot ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ the stem, ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಡವನ್ನು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, while he was cutting the bamboo shoot, he cut his hands accidentally. He cut his hand. ಆ ಒಂದು ಬಿದಿರನ್ನ ಕಡಿತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದಾಗ ಕೈನ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, so the sharp sickle had apparently cut an artery and it started bleeding copiously in sprout. So then the sharp sickle means kurupi. So the sickle that is very sharp, that cut is artery means blood vessel, ರಕ್ತನಾಳ. ಕೈಯಿಂದ ರಕ್ತ ನರಕ್ಕೆನೆ ಏಟ್ ಬಿದ್ದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕೈಗೆ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಏಟ್ ಬಿದ್ದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ರಕ್ತನಾಳದ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಹಳ ಆಳವಾಗಿ ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಗಾಯ, artery, and it started bleeding. It was bleeding maybe copiously means abundant, too much blood is coming out. ಬಹಳ ರಕ್ತ ಆಚೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಗಶ್ ಔಟ್, ಗಶ್ ಔಟ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಚಿಮ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಹಿಡಿದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಿಲ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ರಕ್ತ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಕೈ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಕುರ್ಪಿ ಹಿಟ್ ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ. So this is next. Everyone around was alarmed and someone brought some leaves. Everyone they become very excited and some people they brought, here the verb brought, brought, bring, brought, bring ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತರೋದು. ವರ್ಬನ್ನ ಬಾಯಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನೀವು ಬೇಗ ನೀವು ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಅರ್ಥವನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ರಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್. brought some leaf, ಎಲೆಗಳನ್ನ ತರ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೆಲವರು ಹೋಗಿ ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಗಿಡದ ಎಲೆಗಳನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಎಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದ ವುಂಡ್, ವುಂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗಾಯ. ಸೊ ದೇ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ದ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಎಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದ ವುಂಡ್ and bandaged it with a cloth torn from one of their lungis. Torn, tear, ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹರಿಯೋದು, torn ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹರಿಯೋದು. One of their lungis ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, the cloth. So they torn the cloth and bandaged it very tightly. ಅವದಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಡೇಜ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಕಟ್ಟುತ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ. Mara is wounded and carefully so that it would not shake too much and went to the white man. This is important for one mask. Then he held the hand very carefully because the sickle has gone inside his muscles. ಆ ಒಂದು ಚರ್ಮದ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಕುರುಪಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ರಕ್ತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ದೇ ಬ್ಯಾಂಡೇಜ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಟೈಟ್ಲಿ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಲುಂಗಿ. ಅದೊಂದು ಬಟ್ಟೆ ತಗೊಂಡು ಎಲೆ ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ವೆಂಟ್ ಟು ದ ವೈಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್. ವೈಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ he is the doctor at Uliyanduru. This is the name of the village, Uliyanduru. For proper dressing and treatment, he has gone to the doctor to get a proper dressing and treatment. The white man got out his first aid kit, cotton, medicine, antibiotic powder, etc. So white man he brought first aid kits and cottons and antibiotic powders and everything. Opened the bandage. He slowly opened the bandage and removed the leaf. Next word, surprise. There was a great surprise. There was a great shock because there was no wound where they kept the leaves. ಆ ಎಲೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಎಲೆ ತೆಗೆದಾಗ ಆ ಗಾಯ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ. That was disappear. That was disappear. So the main reason to disappear means that is the effect of medicinal leaves. ಆ ಒಂದು ಔಷಧ ಎಲೆಯ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಭಾವದಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಗಾಯ ಇದ್ದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಂಗೆ ವಾಸಿಯಾಗಿದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ recovered, completely recovered. There was no wound, there was no blood, no wound. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಕ್ತನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಗಾಯನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿರೋ ರಕ್ತನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಗಾಯನೂ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ನೋ ಸೈನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನಿ wound, there is no sign. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗದ ಗಾಯದ ಕಲೆನೂ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲ. So having been there was no sign of wound. Having been there, now the white man became angry with Mara. The white man became very angry with Mara. Then he started to scold. You fool! Are you joking? Means are you fun? Are you doing fun? ತಮಾಷೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀಯ, ಹಾಸ್ಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀಯ ನೀನು? He shouted. Mara showed him all the blood on his clothes and body. Then he showed the blood all over his body. ಮೈ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿದ್ದಿರೋ ರಕ್ತನೆಲ್ಲ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. Gringed means moved back. Before him saying that he was not lying ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸುಳ್ಳು ಹೇಳೋದು. So I am not lying. Then he said that he was not telling lie, ಸುಳ್ಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Looking at all this, the Englishman believed Mara. So Englishman finally believed Mara because he did not tell a lie. He took the leaf that had been kept on the wound. He took the leaves very carefully because of the effect of the medicinal leaf. The wound has recovered very quickly. ಆ ಒಂದು ಔಷಧ ಎಲೆಗಳ ಪರಿಣಾಮದಿಂದ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಾಗಿರೋ ಗಾಯ ತಕ್ಷಣ ವಾಸಿಯಾಗಿದೆ, ಅಂತ ಆಳವಾಗಿರೋ ಗಾಯ ವಾಸಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆ ಎಲೆಗಳನ್ನ ಬಹಳ ಕಾಳಜಿಯಿಂದ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. And told Mara, ಮರ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಶೋ ಮಿ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ವಿಚ್ ಯು ಪ್ಲಕ್ಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲೀಫ್. ಶೋ ಮಿ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್, ವೇರ್ ಡಿಡ್ ಯು ಪ್ಲಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲೀಫ್. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಗಳನ್ನ ಕಿತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬಂದಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಆ ಎಲೆನ ನೀನು ನಮ್ಗೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. I will give you my entire plantation, coffee plantation. I will give the entire plantation in your name. ನಿನ್ನ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡೀ ನನ್ನ ಕಾಫಿ ತೋಟಲ್ಲ ನಿನ್ನ ಹೆಸರಿಗೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಶೋ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್. ಆ ಗಿಡನ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ನೀನು, ಆ ಎಲೆಗಳ ಗಿಡ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. Mara took him to the forest, and even though they searched for an entire day from morning to evening, they did not find that plant. Did not find, find ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹುಡುಕಾಡೋದು. Mara and the doctor, the white man, they searched the plant from morning to evening, but they did not find the plant. ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ರಾತ್ರಿ ತನಕ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಸೇರಿ ಕಾಡನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಅಲಿತಾರೆ, ಕೊನೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಗಿಡ ಸಿಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. Which had been similar leaves. Now the Englishman thought, ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಥಾಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇದು ಪ್ರತಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬೇಗ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. The Englishman thought that Mara really did not want to identify the plant. He was angry because he thought that Mara was so greedy that even though he had offered him his entire estate, he was not satisfied. The white man thought that Mara really did not want to identify the plants. Actually, the white man he wants to give the entire plantation, but Mara is a very greedy. He was so greedy. He expected something more than plantation, and he was not satisfied. The doctor thought, ಅವನು ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಮಾರ ಬಹಳ ದುರಾಸೆ ಇದೆ, ನಾನು ಇಡೀ ಕಾಫಿ ತೋಟ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವನು ದುರಾಸೆ, ಗ್ರೀಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದುರಾಸೆ ಇದೆ, ಮತ್ತು ತೃಪ್ತಿ ಇರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವನಿಗೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಅವನು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ನನ್ನಿಂದ ನಿರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. So he took out his gun, pointing at the Mara said. Then he took out his gun, pointing at the Mara. Maraಗೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು then he said that if you don't show it to me, I will shoot you down. If you don't show it to me, I will shoot you down. ನೀನು ನನಗೆ ಅದು ಗಿಡ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ, if you don't show that creeper, that medicinal leaves, I will shoot you. ನಾನು ನಿನಗೆ ಸಾಯಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So shoot you down. Now Mara was shivering and he started crying loudly. Mara was shivering. Shivering is trembling. ನಡುಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, shaking. So shivering, and he started crying loudly. He started to cry loudly. ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಅಳಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. So I did not tell lie. Really, I did not know that creeper. ನಾನು ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಆ ಗಿಡ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ, ನಾನು ಸುಳ್ಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಅಳಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. He fell at the Englishman's feet and begged him and said that he really did not know. I believe the Englishman. Now he really angry said, finally the Englishman said, get out, and drove him out. Drove him out means kick him out from here. ಹೊರಟೋಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಜಾಡ್ಸ್ ಹೊಡಿತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೈದು ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. So this is the story. Mara, once he cut his hand. This is the first story of Mara. Once Mara cut his hands, when some people they put the leaves against the wound and they bandage it by using a cloth. When the doctor has removed the bandage, the wound has disappeared because the effect of medicinal leaves. So this is the first story. Then the Englishman, the doctor, approached the Mara. He wanted to get that medicinal leaf, even though he is ready to give the entire plantation. ಅವನು ಇಡೀ ತನ್ನ ಕಾಫಿ ತೋಟವನ್ನೇ ಅವರ ಮಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ನನಗೆ ಆ ಗಿಡವನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಿ ನೀನು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಇದು ಮೊದಲನೇ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ. Hearing this story, I also showed my irritation. The narrator, Purnachandra Tejasvi, he felt some kind of irritation. Irritation ಅಂದ್ರೆ it's an unbelievable story. ನಂಬಕ್ಕಾಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕಥೆ ಇದೆ. And said, yours is a cock and bull story. ಕಾಗೆ ಗುಬ್ಬಿ ಕಥೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, totally fabricated, decorated with telling so many lies. ಸುಳ್ಳನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಸುಳ್ಳು, ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸುಳ್ಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ ಡೆಕೋರೇಷನ್. If you had gone and searched near the bamboo bush where you hurt your hand, Would you not have found the leaves? Then he asks a question. If you search out the place where you cut your hand, definitely you could find it. ನೀ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೈ ಗಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಗಿಡ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರೋದು ನೀವು. ಸೊ ಹರ್ಟ್, HURT, ಹರ್ಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವರ್ಬ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಹರ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ನೋವಾಗೋದು. ಯು ಹರ್ಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ನೋವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. And the plan to which he replied with another story. Then Mara immediately he starts to tell one more story, another story, that the mongoose and the cow calf. Mongoose ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಂಗ್ಸಿ, cow calf, crow peasant. Crow peasant ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರತ್ನ ಪಕ್ಷಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ರತ್ನ ಪಕ್ಷಿ also knew about this plant, that when they go hunting snake, if they are bitten by poisonous snake, they immediately chew this leaf and thus cure themselves. Then it tells one more story. So mongoose and cowbell, when they are fighting with snakes, if they are bitten by poisonous snakes, immediately they wanted to chew the leaf, the medicinal leaf and cure themselves. ಯಾವಾಗ ಮುಂಗ್ಸಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ರತ್ನ ಪಕ್ಷಿ ಹಾವಿನ ಜೊತೆ ಜಗಳ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾದಾಗ ಅದೇನಾರ ಹಾವು ಕಚ್ಚಿದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ವಿಷದಿಂದ ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಆ ಎಲೆನ ಹುಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಚಿರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಗಿಯೋದು. ಆ ಎಲೆನ ಹತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಅವಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಷ ಏರ್ತಾ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕಥೆನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. He is going to telling a story one by one. So this is the one more story it tells. Next, in your island there is one more story. Mara did not have any teeth and the Mara, second story, did not have any teeth. This is the second story. So Mara did not have any teeth on the right side of his mouth. Very important sentence. Mara did not have any teeth on the right side of his mouth. ಅವನ ಬಾಯಿಯ ಬಲಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಹಲ್ಲು ಕೂಡ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಎಡಗಡೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅವನ ಬಾಯಿನ ಅಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು, ಬಲಗಡೆ ಯಾವ ಹಲ್ಲು ಕೂಡ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅವನಿಗೆ. He had chewed everything on the left side. He was aged and perhaps they had fallen off naturally. But why only one side? It was curiosity in the mind of the narrator. Why he had already aged. Because of age, he would have lost the teeth. But why only on one side? ವಯಸ್ಸಾಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಉದುರುತ್ತಾರೆ, ಆದರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಸೈಡ್ ಬಲಗಡೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಉದುರಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಲೇಖಕನಿಗೆ ಕುತೂಹಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Why only one side? I was curious one day and asked him how he had come to lose all the teeth only one side. The narrator asked the Mara, so how did he lose the teeth only on one side? ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆ ನೀನು ಅಲ್ಲನ್ನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. He told me an interesting story. Now he started a story. He told me an interesting story. Why he lost only one teeth on only on one side. It seems that they had fallen out long ago and not as the result of his advancing in age. Once he had laid a trap in the forest. This is a story. Once he had laid a trap in the forest to catch rabbit. Once he had gone to the forest, he laid a trap. Trap ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬಲೆನ ಹಾಕ್ತಾನೆ to catch the rabbit. Rabbit ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೊಲ ಹಿಡಿಬೇಕಂತ ಬಲೆನ ಹಾಕ್ತಾನೆ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಕಾಡಲ್ಲಿ to catch the rabbit. He was worried that someone else may get there before him in the morning and take away his cat. So he was worried that night before he goes to the forest, someone would take away his cat. ಇವನು ಕಾಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲು ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರು ಬಂದು ಆ ರ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು he has gone to the forest before the day break. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಹುಟ್ಟೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಬೇಗ ಕಾಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. So he went to the forest before the day break. The trap was empty. When he had gone to the sea, the trap was empty. ಹೋಗಿ ಬಲೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ರ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. No rabbit had walked into it since there was a stream. Where he laid the trap, nearby there was a stream ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಹಳ್ಳ ಹರಿತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. stream flowing nearby. Flow ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. flow ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹರಿಯೋದು, ನದಿ ಹರಿತಾ ಇದೆ nearby. Mara decided to Okay. Maharaj decided to brush his teeth and wash his face before trekking back to home. So Maharaj decided before he go back to home, he wanted to brush his teeth and he wanted to wash his face in the stream. ಆ ನದಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಗ ತೊಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಉಜ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಂತ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. When he broke a small stick, he broke a small stick from a nearby plant to brush. He break a stick. Break broken. He break a stick. He breaks a stick, small stick from their plants to brush his teeth. ಅಲ್ಲೂ ನಾವು ಉಜ್ಜಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಅಲೆ ಗಿಡದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಒಂದು ಕಡ್ಡಿನ ಮುಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಉಜ್ಜುತ್ತಾನೆ. He brushed third and fourth time. He felt a sore taste in the mouth. Sore taste. When he brushed, while he was brushing, he felt some kind of sore taste. ಒಂಥರ ಹುಳಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಬಾಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ. ಹುಳಿ taste ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Then he thought that there was something wrong with the stick and threw it out. Then he thought there was something wrong with the stick. He threw. Threw it. Before he could try another stick, he wanted to rinse his mouth. He took some water from the stream, put it to his mouth, and after churning, then before he want to brush once again, he took a water to his mouth and churning. Churning means to ಮುಕ್ಕಳಿಸೋದು, ಬಾಯಿನ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮುಕ್ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. Then he spit the water. Then churning it around in his mouth, he spat. Spit, spat, spit. Spit, spat, spit. ಇದು ವರ್ಬ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಇದು ಕೂಡ ವರ್ಬ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. Spit, spat, spit. Spit ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಉಳೋದು. Spit it out, surprise. When he spit it out, he was shocked, he was surprised. Along with water, the teeth, they are following one by one. So spit it out, surprised, all the teeth which had been touched by that stick tumbled out of his mouth. Tumbled means they fall out of his mouth. Tumbled ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬೀಳೋದು. So the teeth which were touched by the stick, they fell out of his mouth. ಕಡ್ಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಹಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಟಚ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಆ ಹಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬಾಯಿಂದ ಒಂದೊಂದೇ ಬಾಯಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅವನು ಬರೀ ಬಲಗಡೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಹಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಆ ಬಾಯಿಲಿರೋ ಹಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಆಚೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So this is the second story. Maharaj, how did he lose the teeth only on one side? So he has given a reason, because of the one stick in a tree. The stick, he brushed his teeth only on one side. Because of the effect of that stick, he lost the teeth only on one side. ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಡ್ಡಿಯ ಪರಿಣಾಮದಿಂದ ಬಾಯಿಲಿನ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಇರೋ ಹಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಉದುರೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಥೆಯನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Next, thank God, I was saved because I had not brushed all the teeth. Otherwise, I would not have had any teeth left to eat even rice. Then he said, thank God, because he did not brush all the teeth, only on one side. So at least he has on the left side. That's why he could eat rice. ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಎಡಗಡೆ ಹಲ್ಲುಗಳು ಉಳಿದಿದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಿನ್ನೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹಲ್ಲುಗಳು ಕೆಲವು ಅಲ್ಲಾರ ಉಳಿದಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಲ್ಲುಗಳು ಕಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಕಥೆನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So this is the second story. Then let us go to the third story. That's enough today. I will continue tomorrow. Thank you very much.